Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Taurus, February 24, 2022. The moon spends the day in your work and health sector, and you zero in on the details. This transit encourages putting in the effort to refine or perfect a special pursuit. It's also a good time to pay special attention to your work, health, self-care, and daily affairs. You're also interested in new ideas and methods that help you break ground, even in small ways. Conversations can lead to fun discoveries. Bonding with someone through shared interests and interesting perspectives figures strongly. You see opportunities through work activities and family, and finding the helpful information you've needed is likely. The moon continues to glimmer through your responsible 6th house of daily rituals, due diligence, and acts of service, bringing emphasis to themes surrounding your day-to-day lifestyle. Luna, however, will join forces with lucky Jupiter, magnifying things in more ways than one, which is both a blessing and a curse. Have you been overthinking your next move? Maybe you've been taking on too much work, or perhaps focusing too much on the meticulous logistics of it all. Fortunately, Luna's sweet sextile to Mercury encourages you to follow your instincts and take a leap of faith, whether you're single or already taken. Strategic negotiations are a must to weather the Mars-Jupiter square. As this transit has persisted all week, you may have had some difficulties expressing your feedback or POV at work. Colleagues or clients may have not been receptive to your insight. So, as a result, you are encouraged to hit the drawing board yet again. If there is something you want to do or implement at work, you may need to go about expressing such from a different angle. It may be wise to consider the counter-arguments from others, as well as to consider compromise. A friendly aspect between Mercury and the dwarf planet Eris, in retrograde motion in your financial sector that has been building all week, peaks today. In the final weeks of this financial year, Mercury's intellectually savvy edge not only allows you to get your head around money matters, but in a way that allows you to look back on this financial year and put things into perspective. Not everything in your private life is running as well as you would like. Friends and family have their own wishes and goals and are not bound to show consideration to you. Even though it's tough, accept that some situations will not run according to plan. Try to change your perspective and understand others' points of view. This is the best strategy at present. In one sense, you feel as if you know this person really well, but you barely know them at all. It's high time to do a little more fact-finding. It will be fun and you'll discover something totally off the wall. If you are longing for love and the feeling of security this brings, don't always pursue it with such vigor or be overly concerned if a love you want isn't always. The more information you have about the food you put into your body, the better your decisions will be, and the better you will feel overall. Find out what is important to you about the food you eat, beyond taste. Are there agricultural communities in your area? If so, be aware of what they produce and how they do it. Knowledge about food and how it is grown becomes more and more important, and it will change the way you eat, the supplements you decide to take, and generally enhance your awareness about what your body needs. If someone in your family is confused about their career or finances today, see about offering your help. The essence of this day focuses on these areas and can really emphasize problems for some. Share your experience and insight into the situation, and if any other ways to help present themselves, consider them. Just take care that you aren't tempted to loan a lot of money. Encourage change and better planning. Don't leave yourself short. Distractions early today could undermine productivity, especially if you're excited about a project or idea, and nervous energy is possible. Even so, you're motivated and, with extra effort to focus, you're in great shape. It comes more easily as the day progresses. Mars in your communication sector has been good for your enthusiasm with personal interests, projects, or studies. Brainstorming can be satisfying, and a Mars-Saturn aspect active today helps ground you. Narrowing your focus or prioritizing may be vital to a better mood. You may very well enjoy handling detail work or chores, and inventive ideas can emerge from these things. Health can also be a focus or an area for problem solving. Today also holds the potential for improving your understanding of a complex relationship once you get beyond morning restlessness. Your tarot reading for today. The Moon, Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. The cards highlight a major event that could change a lot of things in your everyday life. In fact, the combination of cards you have chosen shows that in the days to come, your life path takes a new direction. It should create a break in your daily life and bring with it a new climate in which you could thrive a lot. It is true that things haven't been going as you would have liked lately. You have encountered some real difficulties and doubts have started to creep in. Yet, as shown by your cards, you are a worthwhile person, a woman who can be trusted and who can be counted on. During the month of March 2022, you will need to travel for personal or professional reasons. You'll meet a woman you will see regularly in the future. You should quickly build a strong friendship. The cards highlight a relationship of trust between the two of you. Then, this woman will introduce you to new people, including a man who seems to have a role to play in your life path. The tarot sometimes evokes the idea of destiny. This is the case here with the cards you have chosen. By studying the combinations of cards that you have drawn, it seems that this meeting is destined. In other words, you have arrived at a decisive moment in your life in which your destiny meets your life path. This could open many doors for you, especially emotionally, and you could take one step further in your love life. Our eyes in the sky. Today is an action-packed day, astrologically speaking. The morning starts with a minor frustration between Mars and Mercury and healing Centaur Chiron. This can make us want to take action to mend fences with ourselves and others. The caution is that it might be hard to find the best method, which could cause some inner tension. The flip side of this transit is that you might want to reach out to those you've had arguments with in the recent past, which could backfire. The good news is that Venus and Jupiter share a minor aspect that can help to soothe such dilemmas and ego conflicts. It can create a harmonious vibe that lets you feel better about the past as well as give you direction about the future. Mercury and Mars align in the evening, and this aspect can go two different ways. You can either argue relentlessly and want to have the last word, or you can create a fun-filled time for yourself because your energy level will be extremely high. The choice is yours. Be advised that any arguments that do happen today could be craftier and sneakier than normal. Plus, they could start out of nowhere. A great way to diffuse the energy is to accept accountability and responsibility and then squash the issues and move on from them.